Hey YouTube, well today I wanted to bring you guys this used car that's on our lot, a 2011 Kia Optima. This is basically my first time driving this new Optima. I drove the Sonata when I used to work for Enterprise, and I didn't really like it. I like the look of the Optima a lot more. This one's practically an X rental. It's the base model, base LX in white. And driving it around, the engine's pretty good. I love the styling. Most people like the styling on this car. Um, Looks pretty good, except for the Kia badge. That's the only thing about it that I personally don't really like. But I mean, it's a pretty decent, a much better. Oh, it's much better over the previous Optima. I mean, in terms of the looks. Um, Only thing, it's got some pretty weird design elements about it. Anyways, those are the base 16-inch wheels. The tires look pretty bald. I mean, this car has 36,000 miles, and it's an 11. The one thing I noticed about this kind of weird is that windshield. I never noticed that about this car. It's got like a cut in there. It looks rather weird. And then those vents, of course, they're fake. But I mean, Kia did the right thing when they brought back, or when they hired the guy who used to design Audis, Peter Schweizer or something. I can't pronounce his name. But this one kind of looks like a rental to me, just maybe because of the fact that I know it's an X rental from the condition of the interior. Anyways, it's got the beige interior. You can see it's pretty dirty, the seats. I don't know why rental cars get like this. It's pretty nasty. Chime sounds like a Toyota. The SX's gauges look way better than these. Thankfully, this doesn't sound like a lawnmower like the 1.6 liter engine does in the Accent and then the Rio and in the Veloster. Anyways, this has Kia's 6-speed automatic. You can see 36,000 miles on it. I don't know, to me it doesn't rev with that eagerness that Honda's 4-cylinders have. Anyways, let's go to critique the interior. This is soft touch plastic right here on the upper door handles. Pretty nice. You got same fabric material in the door panels. This is padded right here. You got this fake aluminum trim. The dashboard materials are soft touch, and they have a nice graining to them. That's hard right here. The soft touch continues down here, except it's hard over here. On the SX models, or the upper trims maybe, this is actually leather stitched, so that's a pretty nice detail. Materials pretty much follow through on the passenger side. Steering wheel, it's not leather wrapped, but it does have the bolsters. This actually does have Bluetooth, so it's pretty nice because this is a base model. You got a 6-speed automatic. You have your iPod USB aux input over there. This clock to me looks pretty cheap looking though.
That's why.
Satellite radio is not working right now, of course, but got pretty much the basic stereo. Let's see the back seat of this car. I can hear the ticking from the direct fuel injection. Back seat, pretty good. The materials do follow through. It's soft touch here, whatnot. The Sonata has that sloping roof line, which requires you to duck your head. This car, the same thing. You got to duck your head, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage of the curvaceous back end. God, the cloth looks really nasty. Oh, I'm surprised that's not a sensor. The Accord, I believe the Accord has sensors, or it's not. It's kind of like this old school push thing. Well, my Fit has that, but it's a cheap car. That's a little disappointing. This car has that. Let's see, find the hood prop. I guess this is Kia's. There it is. Oh, it's got a strut. That's nice. As you can hear the ticking, this is Kia's 2.4 liter direct injection 4-cylinder. I believe in the Optima makes 200 horsepower. The Sonata makes 198 if you don't have the dual exhaust. But it's a good engine. It's smooth. It does vibrate the steering a little bit at idle. That's a little disappointing, but Overall, this car is much nicer than the Sonata. It appeals to me more, but I don't really like those gauges. I like the SX's gauges. Like, if I was going to buy this Optima, it would be the SX in the Corsa blue color. Of course, that's expensive. That car's $31,000. It's not even cheap, really, anymore. Let's take it for a quick drive. You can see how the 2.4-liter engine pulls. It's a pretty good, pretty strong motor. And if Kia can actually, okay, if it's actually true that this car can get 24, 35, it's pretty impressive considering how much power it has. It pulls harder than the Accord's 2.4 and the Fusion's 2.5, but it doesn't have that same eagerness and that snarly exhaust that the Accord's 4-cylinder has. So that's definitely not what I like. Sorry, the road's a little wet. Yeah, it's a really good acceleration. Smooth, the transmission shifts well. See, the road's a little bit wet. Ooh. I'm pretty pleased with the way it drives. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm curious to test drive the SX with the turbo engine. And I'm even more curious how the new Fusion's going to feel. But it's a pretty smooth engine. Try the paddles, or no, this one doesn't have paddles. It's pretty smooth also. Anyways, guys, if you're in the market for this 2011 Optima, I would definitely say you can check it out. In terms of the handling, though, the steering feels kind of artificial. It's artificially heavy, and it's somewhat precise, but the car just feels really big to me, but that's probably because I'm used to driving a little Honda Fit. But it drives pretty nice overall. There's not much headroom in here, though. Like, my head is almost touching the ceiling, so if you're a taller driver, you're not going to like this car. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.